Alright, so I'm on my way to meet my girlfriend right now. She's actually, I think she's buying some like Japanese toys. I'm not sure, but I thought maybe because I've been going to the same places in all my videos, I thought I should just talk about something that gives value to people. And so I wanted to talk about if it's still worth it to move to Japan in 2022, 2023. Alright, it's so hot. I'm gonna try to go somewhere where they have air conditioning. Maybe this mall here. Alright, I don't know where I am. I'm in this basement floor and there's nobody down here. They got music playing. Look at this cool Doraemon milkshake and this I don't even know what this is. This pie. It's really delicious. I bet it is delicious. This McDonald's always is packed. They got these Doraemon toys. Oh man, I really want one. Alright, so my girlfriend is in that store, the Loft, and I kind of cooled down at a store nearby. So I kind of want to briefly talk about if it's worth it to come to or move to Japan in 2022, 2023. And I think whether I say it's not or it is, I think people who really want to come to Japan is going to come to Japan regardless. But my thoughts on if it's worth it, it depends on your situation. It depends on each individual person wanting to come here. Most of the people that want to come here are probably going to be English teachers if you're coming from a Western country, and then there are people that come here for work, that work for big companies, and so I feel like since I'm an English teacher, I feel like I have a little bit of experience talking about that. So I'm gonna probably just go in the lines of, is it worth it to come to Japan, to move here as an English teacher? So I'm gonna go check her out right now inside here, and then we're gonna go off to see we're gonna go eat a Vietnamese restaurant. But maybe you guys want to check out this arcade here, or not gacha, UFO store. First floor. This place is always so busy. Alright, so I can't be bothered to wait inside, so I'm just waiting outside now. But yeah, if you're coming in as an English teacher, which there are so many people coming in, and because of the pandemic, a lot of people have been stuck in their home country because they couldn't come in. So there's going to be a crazy influx of English teacher in the next coming years. And I know my friend that I used to work with here, she's back in New York and she wants to come back now, and you know, it's kind of hard because there's so much competition. So if you're coming as an English teacher, it's going to be pretty tough for the first couple of years because it doesn't pay that much. And a lot of these Japanese companies that teach English, they know that so many foreigners want to come to teach English in Japan, so they don't pay them that much. The rate for pay is not that high. So if you're going to come in as an English teacher and you have no experience teaching, you're going to probably live in a tiny small apartment, and probably not going to be paid that much money coming in. So can you still save money? Yeah, you probably still can, but a lot of the choices for teaching English is going to be very low. Yeah, when you come in, you might be stuck in a small apartment, and these teaching jobs might not be that great. I've heard so many horror stories about teachers who come in and work at these companies and don't get paid that much, and I think a lot of times a lot of people come here expecting so much and they get so little. I mean, expecting so much as in like it's gonna be like this amazing life. And what happens is they usually get stuck in these terrible jobs, and they end up just going home in a couple years, or they get stuck in a terrible situation. Now, are there English teachers that come here and they get a good job and they love life? Yeah, it's possible. There's a lot. I know people that's been living here for 6 years that make, you know, up to $3,000 to $4,000 a month, but they do work a lot of hours, 6 days a week, you know, and the guy that I know, he works sometimes some days from 9 in the morning to 9 at night. So yeah. Alright, so another factor is that recently the yen, if you look at the yen to dollar ratio, the yen has been getting so weak right now, and people are even saying that Japan is in a recession. And with the pandemic plus the Olympics that failed, you know, the economy in Japan is not doing so good right now. So what you make here is probably going to be a lot less if you were to convert it to your home country if you live in a Western country. So that's another big factor. But does it affect individual people? I feel like it's yes and no. I feel like in America, if there's a recession, it's harder for people to get jobs. Things are more expensive. But in Japan, you can get a lot of things for cheap if you cook at home and buy local groceries. You can get by eating pretty cheap. Rent, you can get a really small apartment for really cheap. So if you come here on a basic English teacher salary, you could survive. I've seen a lot of teachers that make very little money, and they live in a really small apartment, and they still are able to afford to save money. The biggest expense living in Japan will be your national insurance and your national pension, which every person has to pay, which comes out to about $300 a month if you were to make a basic English teacher salary. So you know, all in all, with the pension and the insurance, the national health insurance, it's going, plus the tax, is probably going to cost you about $400 to $500. And yeah, which is pretty good. If you're coming from America, you probably don't have health insurance if you're not working. So the insurance is pretty good. I have it. The doctor visits are pretty cheap. Medicine is pretty cheap, so it's not too bad. You can live pretty comfortably on a very low salary here. Alright, so I stopped by this real estate, I don't know, Century 21. We have those in America, but here are some apartments around this area, I believe. I don't know these prices. I think it's like $400. This is like $400 a month. It's the 1 bedroom. Well, it's more like a studio. This one's, I think this is $700. I mean, that would probably make most sense. Yeah, some of these are really old. This one's $800 with 3 bedrooms. That's another thing. Being a foreigner and renting an apartment is so difficult. They don't trust foreigners here, so the apartment that you might get is going to be probably terrible. I got lucky because they have something called a guarantor, and my friend is a guarantor and pretty much signed for me. So if you have a Japanese person to sign for you, you can get better apartments. This one's not bad. This one's $90,000 for 1 bedroom. $90,000. That's like $900. This is good for 1 person. Man, that'd be nice. about it. Yeah, see, this one's like 400 bucks a month. Just like one little bedroom. This one's not bad for one person either. I think that's 400 bucks. I need to ask my girlfriend. Alright, so speaking about those apartments, if you don't have a guarantor, you're bound to pay a lot of money. So basically what they want, and most places want, is a deposit, which is like the first rent's fee, and then two to three more rents on top of the rent that you have to pay. So sometimes you might have to pay 3 months of rent, and one of the amount of rent, if this makes sense, is like gift money. So when we got our first apartment, we still had a guarantor just to even get the, oh look at this Porsche, just to even get, I'm gonna take a picture of this actually. Alright, so when we first got our first apartment, when we moved to Japan, we had to pay like 3 months of rent. I believe one rent, well, our first apartment was about $800. So the first $800 was the deposit, the next $800 was gift money, and then one more $800 was, I forgot what it was, but we had to pay like 3 months of rent, which is really crazy. So you pretty much have to have a lot of money if you want to move to Japan to get an apartment. Alright, here we are. I usually come here like almost every week. Vietnamese restaurant. Oh, there's a line. There wasn't a line, there's just people waiting outside. There's the menu here. A lot of good stuff here. So my girlfriend got the pho, but I got some other thing that's supposed to be coming soon. Alright, this is my food. This is just some noodles and you eat it with the soup. It's pretty good. Oh man, I'm so full. Look at all these vending machines here. Cigarette vending machines. Vending machine. Look at this little small one. Wow. A lot of vending machines in here. Alright, so I'm full. We're heading over to Don Quixote. I wanted to check some stuff out, so we're gonna go over there right now. You wanna go? How was the food?
It's good.
How many toys did you buy today?
2. But
okay. Yeah.
I have a bag right now.
You have a what?
Just change with another people together, so it's a lot. But actually I just bought 2.
Okay. Alright, there's a Don Quixote right there.
Huh?
Oh, I saw some foreigners wearing some crazy N95 masks. I think they're tourists. I don't know what's going on over here. I think it's some sort of old band that's gonna play here. Whatever. I didn't know they sell bikes here at Don Quixote. Oh, they do.
Everything here.
They do sell everything here, even mini skirts. Oh, I haven't been here in a long time. Let's go upstairs. Oh, they got durian.
Yeah, Vietnamese.
Whoa. They got some mangoes too. Dried mango. What's going on here? So hats? So everything here. It's like a home goods store here. They do have Chinese snacks here. I don't know, but I've seen it before. Whoa, they got Ruffles.
Is that the one you eat?
Sometimes. Starbucks. All these Starbucks are always so filled. Oh my god, there's 2 lines. I think one is for flowers. Alright. This place is so hot. I think the other place is flowers, the other line. Alright, so is it still worth it to come to Japan as an English teacher, or just in general, anybody? I think so. I think it is worth it. If you have a good life in your home country and you got friends and family and all that jazz, maybe you should reconsider. But if you got nothing going on in your home country, and if you're looking for something different, looking for a new change, life-changing experience, yeah, I would suggest to come as soon as possible to Japan. And the thing is, it's really hard to come now, because even as an English teacher, because there's just so many people that want to come here. And on top of that, this whole pandemic thing that's going on, and Japan's pretty strict about that right now. So but you know, all of these schools are gonna need more teachers, so eventually they're gonna hire a lot of people. So if you're gonna come here as an English teacher, expect, you know, that those memes of like expectation and reality, it's kind of like that. Don't expect too much out of Japan when you get here. I think the first couple of years is going to be really nice and very what they call the honeymoon stage, but at the same time you might get lucky and go to a good school, like work at a good school. But normally, typically 90% of the time, you're going to work at a school that's going to either overwork you or pay you very little, unless you go to the JEP program. You know, I always hear good things about JEP program. I never did. I got lucky. I came here on a tourist visa, and I worked in an international kindergarten, but and I kind of worked myself up, myself up, my resume, I guess. And yeah, I enjoy my life here. Could I live a better life in America? It's possible. I have more opportunities there. There's only so much you can do as an English teacher, and some people do excel and do other things, like people come here and they learn Japanese and they become fluent, and then they work for a company, a Japanese company. But also too, that has also its cons too. Working for a Japanese company can be very difficult. My girlfriend's calling me right now. Hello? I'm coming right now. Okay, bye. Okay, I'll be there. Alright, bye. Alright, gotta go. Alright, so I might do more videos like these where I maybe answer some questions you guys might have, and mix it up with these vlogs. But if you have any questions about anything about Japan, or if you think maybe other people might want to know, just leave it down in the comments, and I'll try to answer it as best as possible. So see you guys later. I just went over to the stairs. Yeah.